The Light Sun Brigade's library. Shady tales. On the shape of the north. The path of my research pointed ever northward, as if the winds themselves guided me. Upon reaching Svargrond, I followed my habit and visited the temple. Shaman Kiesa greeted me with the calm of one who listens more to the wind than to men. We spoke long into the night. When I asked about their deities, he frowned gently, as if weighing how much an outsider could grasp. Our beliefs are different from those of outsiders. He spoke then of Chill, a name carried by the cold itself. His words only deepened my question. What is Chill? I finally asked. That's the spirit essence of the north wind. And the fire flickered as if in agreement. Kiesa paused, gazing toward the far horizon with a faint smile, as though the wind carried a message. Ask on Nibelor to learn more. And with that phrase I only had one certainty. If I wished to understand the north wind's spirit, I had to follow it. The journey by dog sled to Nibelor was cold enough to make thought itself stiffen. Yet the island felt strangely alive charged. Jaern, its quiet guide, welcomed me without ceremony. Life here was not about words, but listening. At this place the spirits are strong, their voices are loud, and the border between the worlds is thin. I stayed several nights, learning to read the silences between the gusts. One evening, the talk turned to Yetis. Jan leaned closer to the fire and murmured, "The Yetis are real. They are elusive, but dangerous. Some say they are rather residents of the spirit's world than ours." The thought unsettled me. If the spirits themselves kept silent about them, what did that imply? Yet every story pointed further north, and I, believing I had reached the end of the world, asked if there was anything beyond. There was. Chillfrost, another whisper of the wind god I sought. The northern pass beyond the mount felt abandoned by time. I walked alone until the snow began showing signs of movement, small tracks, careful trails, patterns too deliberate for beasts. Then I saw them, Chakoyas, tiny shapes wrapped in frost, skittering through the white with purpose. They were not wandering, they were pilgriming. I followed at a distance and watched as one reached a ridge and bowed to nothing I could see. But it wasn't nothing. The air thickened, cold as judgment. The creature trembled, not in fear, but in devotion. Every gesture they made, every carving they carried, every path they traced pointed to a single unseen presence, an object of worship woven into the land. The tales from Svargrond and Nibelor suddenly matched the rhythm of these creatures. Wind spirit, north presence. Something vast was being honored. Before I could grasp it, the storm worsened, burying their trails. The harsh winds of Chillfrost stayed with me long after I left. Their voice was too familiar. I remembered another place where the cold carried that same unsettling awareness. Folder. Following that instinct, I traveled to the frozen island. There I found patterns formed by weight, marks of something immense. That old crooked witch had joined me, and together we uncovered what these signs guarded. The Yetis. 2 of them emerged from the white squall, towering shapes of muscle and storm. The first nearly brought her down. I dragged it off long enough for her to rise. The second met me alone, a silent titan born of winter's wrath. Our battle was long, cold, and personal. When the old crooked witch returned to strike the final blow, the wind itself recoiled, as though the world exhaled in pain. In their eyes before they fell, I saw more than fury. I saw awareness, the same that haunted Hrodmir. In the nights after the battle, the wind would not leave me. It circled, pressed listened like a thought trying to finish itself through me. Cadessa's words returned. The spirit essence of the north wind. Jaan's warning echoed. Beings of the spirit's world. The Chakoya's devotion. The Yeti's gaze. The storm's intent. All pieces of the same truth. I had not discovered a beast. I had encountered a god. Chill, the forgotten power of the elder gods' earliest winters, walks this world still cloaked in blizzard, crowned in frost, seen only by those who dare the silence of the far north. The Yetis are not its servants. The Yetis are its form. A god wearing winter. A breath given shape. And it has noticed me. I will return to Chill Froest. The god of the north has more to reveal.